Dan, do you wear glasses, contacts, anything like that?
I will wear glasses occasionally.
Occasionally. So I've hit that age where readers are now my friend. I can no longer just take a picture and expand something. So there's corrective action that goes on when something happens. If my vision is blurry, I have a corrective action: glasses, eye doctor, eye drop, whatever the case may be. But I start thinking about the sales side. And so if somebody's struggling to hit their mark, hit their goals, excel, grow in a certain area, what's the corrective action sort of thing? And I think oftentimes salespeople struggle to know. It's not clear and obvious. And to some degree, they're too close to it. And that's where you get into managers and leadership and support and that kind of stuff. But can you talk about corrective action, ways to maybe help people from a leadership standpoint, help salespeople in that regard? Or if you're a salesperson that's more in a standalone world, some of the things you can think about to improve your circumstances.
Sure. So start with the end in mind. What's the goal sales wise? Is it a certain number of clients, a certain dollar amount, whatever, right? So you start with that.
Yes.
Here's the problem. I cannot guarantee, I cannot control whether someone buys or not. I can only control the behaviors that I do to set up the scenario where someone may buy or not.
Yep.
And so we don't want to get upset with someone who's not hitting sales goals. What we want to look at is what's the bigger picture. In other words, what's the behavior that they're supposed to be doing to drive those sales goals? And so when we look at the behavior, there's only two things that are happening if they're not hitting their sales goals. Either they're not doing the required number of behavior.
Yep.
Or they are. So if you're my salesperson and you're not hitting your sales goals, I'm looking at the behavior and I'm going, are you doing it or not? If you are doing the required behavior, but you're still not hitting the sales goals, that tells me you either need to increase that behavior or you need to get better at it, which would be training and coaching and all that. The hardest thing and the biggest issue is if you're not even doing the required behavior. Because now we have an issue. It's like, why are you not doing that? How do I get you to do that? So that's at a high level, that's the things to be working on. But there's more to it than that. There's things like if I'm in a sales role and I'm finding out that I'm doing a lot of presentations and I'm not getting a sale, maybe I need to work on doing presentations better. So one of the behaviors could be researching and working on my presentation skills, as an example. And so I should record that. And so my manager can see that. But at the end, I think the way this kind of looks is managers should know exactly why their salespeople are not hitting their sales goals. And salespeople should know it as well. And if you don't know what it is, time to start tracking everything.
Yeah. And I think, we've both been around sales a long, long time. If I'm not where I need to be, I know why. I just do. And I know where my gap is. And I know I got to go get my act together at these 3 spots or whatever it is. So I think the other big thing for the salesperson is that self-awareness of just be honest with yourself. Because generally speaking, in your heart of hearts, you know where the gap is, and go get the help and support that you need. And then on the leader side, understand or get better at how you interact with salespeople and bring that out naturally.
Yeah, you're spot on. The difficulty is the salesperson rarely wants to show the manager their weakness.
Yes.
They always blame it on the buyer or the prospect. Oh, they said they were going to bring this or they were going to do that and they don't. It's not my fault. Okay.
Yeah. So, that self-awareness is a big piece. That's for sure.
I agree.
All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Take care.